Hey y'all, Nate here, Nate's Classic Cars. We're back again with our specialty. This is a 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 429. This is KK 2268. It's finished in grabber blue with black deluxe interior. This one actually is just coming off restoration. It was restored by Ed Meyer, Pat Meyer, myself, and Paul Miller at Nate's Classic Cars. Did the finishing up. So this one's fresh off Concours Gold restoration. This one did receive that Concours Gold Award in Division II class at the Indiana SAAC Fall Classic last October. So this is a fresh gold Concours restoration, and we're going to take you around now. So as you can see, this is a beautiful grabber blue paint job. We finished it just how they did at the factory. So it does have orange peel in it. This car was painted by Kurt Blackgrove from Huntingburg, Indiana, who's done paint jobs for my father for 20 plus years now. And he has done an excellent job once again for us, as you can see. KK 2268, originally sold new in Tacoma, Washington at Malin Motors. And this car retains all of its original sheet metal, born with sheet metal. It's got its unique Boss 429 rolled front fenders, rolled quarters, its original hood scoop, original headlights on this one. Original Trico 16-inch wiper blades. This car also retains all of its original glass, car-like glass all the way around. This car also retains all original Ford chrome. So Ford bumpers, Autolite gas cap, original wheels, all original trim on this one as well. So as we stroll around, you can see just how beautiful this one is. So let's pop the hood, show you this massive Boss 429 engine. So as you can see, this one is fresh off restoration. Ed and his brother Pat started this restoration about 5 years ago. And this was an excellent restoration candidate. It's got all of its original, born with drivetrain. Was extremely complete as far as parts go. As you can see, this one is just about all original. The only things not are the heater hoses, radiator hoses, plug wires, and tires. So as you can see, between Ed, Pat, myself, and Paul Miller, we really took this one to the next level. All the correct tags, markings, color codes. Like we said, this one is Concours Gold. It received that at the Indiana SAAC Fall Classic under SAAC national judging standards. Some of the hardest judges and best judges out there. You see that original carburetor. This one lost 11 points, 7 of which were dust and dirt. The rest of those deductions have been since corrected. So this is the rotational number. You can see the rotational number on this one. in the Carcraft plant was number 23. They marked that in several spots here, as you can see. The hood, as well as the hood hinge here when they remove these hoods. This does have all date code correct parts. So you can see down there on the radiator, the carburetor, which we showed you, engine tag. You can see down there, see the assembly date on this one, which lines up with the build date, as this is the born with drivetrain. Some very unique parts, obviously the brake booster. The air cleaner is especially rare and expensive. An original PCV hose on this one. Some very hard to find pieces. We'll fire this one up here in a bit, let you guys hear it run. Let's take you to the interior. The interior on this one is all original. So it's got original carpet, seats, and their covers, steering wheel, Hurst Competition Plus. You can see this one's got 24,126 miles on it. That is original miles. Down here you can see the choke cable and the air cable for the hood scoop. See that choke warning notice decal. Here's that original Hurst shifter and knob. You can see just how nice that original carpet is. These seats are original and extremely pliable. Original console, an extra set of original keys in there. This does have all original seat belts, lap belts, shoulder belts, as you can see up here. Retractors, original rear seat belts with all original tags. Again, extremely pliable seats. See just how nice that original carpet is. Extremely hard to find. And original package tray on this one. Up here, you can see for the 70, talks a little bit about that locking ignition and the difference there. This car does retain all of its original tags. Yes, these are original. That is the original KK tag. When we painted this car, we left that on. We didn't want to get rid of it. So that is the original KK tag to this one. I'll take you up here, show you the dash tag on this one as well. So all original tags, all original drivetrain, all original interior, all original sheet metal on this one. All original Ford chrome. When we restore cars, we try to do them the best that anybody can. So you got a lot of original parts, damn near all of its original parts. Except for those things I told you. This is the original 775 spare. Very hard to find, very expensive. That is the Autolite battery that's gonna come with this one. The vent caps, the vent hose tubes. It does have its original positive cable, negative cable with the tag, positive cable. We can show you that tag back here. And this is all the glove box paperwork. Sorry, the wind kind of blew this. So here you have the license plate screws with that diamond style hex head. Safer Ride brochure, the Boss 429 supplement manual, the original 70 manual, the litter bag, the build sheet to this car, the invoices, sales brochure, the KK delete sheet. There's much more, but these are just the things we decided to lay out in the trunk for this video. That is the Marty report. So you can see that it's sold at Malin Motors there in Washington. Here is the Concours Gold Award. So as you can see, pristine condition inside and out. All right, I know what y'all are waiting for. You want us to fire this Boss 429 up, let you hear it run a little bit. So that's what we're gonna do next. All right, we're gonna fire this numbers matching motor up, let you guys hear this massive Boss 429 run a little bit. Like I said, all original drivetrain on this one, born with, all the way from the front to the back. So engine, transmission, rear end, the whole bit. We're gonna fire it up. This is a cold start video. If you guys haven't been around Boss 429s, they take a little bit to warm up. So we'll try to get it warmed up and get it down to idle for you. You can see those ink stamp belts. That's the white you're seeing on those belts. To run all original parts on this engine, inside and out. You can really hear those solid lifters singing on those aluminum valve covers. Really gives a great sound. So as you can hear, this one's coming down to idle pretty quick for a Boss 429. This one really is a good running driving car. Obviously, with the level of restoration, we haven't done much driving with it, but we are going to take you inside and we're going to take you down the road and take it for a spin. So here we go. All right, here we are. We're in KK 2268. This is a gold Concours restored car, restored by the guru himself, Ed Meyer, Nate Jones, myself, and Pat Meyer and Paul Miller. Here at Nate's Classic Cars. So we're going to take this one for a little drive, show you guys just how well this one runs. Yes, it is a Concours Gold car, but when we build them, we want them to run and drive just as they should. So that's what we're going to show you. Here we go. So the Boss 429, one of the baddest motors ever come out of Detroit. As you can see, they'll get up and go. Looking out from the windshield, the Boss 429 has one of the baddest ass looks, in my opinion, with that massive hood scoop. And it especially looks good on grabber blue paint. We'll run you through the gears here a little bit, show you just how well this one drives. Let you listen to the radio. Like I said, you know, we build them that way they'll run and drive just as they should. So the radio works, all the lights work. The Hurst shifter makes it really nice to shift through the gears. A lot better than the 1969 shifter. So we'll take this one around the roundabout here and the grabber blue paint on this one really gets attention. Nearly every car we're passing, all eyes are on us. As you can see, this one will run. All right, we're gonna show you all the electrical here with the lighting. I always say, you know, a lot of guys restore these cars, don't get them running, don't get them driving, don't get the headlights working, all the lights sorted and things like that. You know, that's half of a restoration. The other half of the restoration is getting all these things sorted and working. So that's what we're gonna show you right here. So, Paul, let's go ahead and turn on the headlights. So we got low beams, we got high beams. All right, we're gonna turn on the blinkers here. So there you got the right blinker. I'm also gonna show you that marker light going there. And let's go with the left blinker. And there you go. And again, the marker light's going as well. So all marker lights working. Now we're gonna show you the brake lights. And we'll get those blinkers working. You can see that marker light on. So come around to the back side. There we can see those brake lights. Got that right blinker. And we got the left blinker. Like we said, we try to get everything sorted on every restoration we do here, and no different on this one. All right, we're back in the shop. This is KK2268. This is the undercarriage of this car. This again is a SAAC Concours Gold winner at the Fall Classic in 2024. So this is coming off a fresh restoration from the Boss 429 guru himself, Ed Meyer, my dad, Pat, my uncle, and Paul Miller and I at Nate's Classic Cars. We all had a good hand in restoring this one. Obviously it ended here at my shop, and this one turned out great. So we'll take you around this undercarriage, show you just how nice this one is. This one does contain all its original suspension components, spindles, lower control arms, strut rods, springs, shocks, upper control arms, original front sway bar. This is an NOS auto light filter. You see the oil cooler lines coming up, painted correctly. Got the adapter, original fuel pump. This thing is detailed to the 9, again, as it is a gold Concours car, fresh off restoration. These are original power steering hoses, replated, refinished. So you can see just how nice those are. One of the hard to find, very unique pieces to the 70 is the ball joint heat shield there. Original starter, dated. Original exhaust manifolds you can see there. See the original heat shield, frame brackets, motor mounts, the correct straps for the starter cable, original idler arm, drag link, tie rod ends, tie rods, the whole setup. This is a Scott Fuller exhaust system. If you guys have not seen or heard of Scott Fuller's exhaust and you're in the Ford world, you need to take notice. These are the best exhaust systems money can buy, and they are dead on. So you can see that all the way up throughout. Here you can see all the original floor pans. This car has all of its original sheet metal, born with sheet metal, never been replaced. As I said before, this one was sold in Tacoma, Washington, spent its early life there. So you can see all the blue oversprays from the restoration on the batch paint, and then you can see the blackout oversprays from that pinch weld blackout. You can see those dolly marks from where it rode down the assembly line. This is restored to the 9. See all these finishes. You can see the overspray on the bell housing. Like I said, this car is extremely original. You can see the transmission tag there. Show you all these plated original transmission rods, original Hearst Competition Plus. This is born with drivetrain, Boss 429, so it retains its original engine, transmission, and rear end. The unique Boss 429 transmission cross member. Let's take a stroll back to the back. The correctly dated rear end tag. See the dated transmission, or sorry, the dated rear end. Staggered shock plates. Original leaf springs. Original tie down brackets. Original rear sway bar setup. These are original magnums all the way around. Staggered shock setup. See if we can show these Autolite shocks. So like I said, this one was restored by the best to be one of the best, and it turned out great.